I ain't gonna do the whole thing. What-ho then, nerf herders? It is I, your Lord and Master, Mr. Chayification, and yes, I just called you a nerf herder. Indeed I did, because I am cool like that, and I am somewhat of a little bit of a Star Wars fan, so yeah, I thought it was quite appropriate considering nerf herder was sort of like the galactic term for a peasant, so I thought that worked quite well. A lot of thought went into that, so I hope you appreciate that. Anyway, here I am. It is I, Chayification, playing on a little bit of SWTOR, or Star Wars The Old Republic, the new MMO that's just been released as of, well, I don't know, a week or two ago now. And I thought I would do a review on it at some point. I wasn't actually planning on buying this game, but as a lot of games I end up buying, which I don't plan on buying, I was in town on like the day it came out, so I was like, So I thought, meh, fuck it, excuse my French, I shall buy it, and I did. And I'm actually quite glad I did, because it is damn good fun. Now, after being... This is kind of going to be a review of the game, so mostly I'm not really going to talk about what's going on in the background. The background is just sort of visuals for you, and if you're wondering, in this video in particular, I'm playing as a Sith Inquisitor / Assassin, simply because I was quite a big fan of Darth Maul, and I wanted a double-ended lightsaber, or whatever you want to call them, dual lightsabers, double-ended, whatever you want to call them. I just wanted one, so that's what I made. I have since kind of trundled over to the good guys, or the light side, to become a Jedi, well, to fulfill my dream of becoming a Jedi. No, I'm joking, I'm already am a Jedi, I just needed to, by playing this game, it just kind of makes more people known that I am actually really a Jedi. But anyway, moving on, I'm waffling. So, all in all, I'm enjoying this game so far. After being quite a long time player of World of Warcraft, I still kind of am, I go on it every now and then. Played that for a long time. Coming on this was a nice, refreshing difference. It's kind of cool because it's got the kind of the melee side of things, which are kind of cool, and it's also got the range side of stuff, which are kind of cool. It's very, very. I'm not going to spend the whole however long this minute is going to be. However long this video is going to be. I'm not going to spend that whole time telling you comparisons to World of Warcraft, considering World of Warcraft has done everything already. So any MMO that does come out, everyone says, "Oh, this is just a copy of WoW." When no, it's not, because WoW has done everything, so you can't help but copy it. Anyway, I'm not going to go off and waffle on about that. I will mention it now and then, but don't worry, I'm not going to yak on about World of Warcraft forever. So, anyway, over to the Old Republic. So, depending on what class you start, technically I've only actually played one class. I've only played the Consular, or the, I just said what it's bloody called. The Inquisitor, there you go. I've only played that so far. I've played either side of that. I'm yet to go off and play the other ones, but I was kind of interested in this class in particular over them all. That's me personally. I will play the other ones probably at some point in the future. I just don't know when. So anyway, this is the assassin side of stuff, and it's good fun. It's good fun. All in all, I prefer the other side. The Sage is what I'm playing on the Jedi side of things, and that is damn good fun as well. But let's just go over what classes you can actually be. So you can either be a Consular for the Republic. You can be a Consular. The Sith alternative is Inquisitor. Jedi Knight, or you can be Sith Warrior. Smuggler, or Imperial Agent. And Trooper, or Bounty Hunter. Now, all fairness, I imagine more people play as Bounty Hunter out of those two because it sounds considerably cooler, as well as Imperial Agent. But anyway, each have their own sort of sidey sort of things. The Jedi Consular or the Inquisitor have an assassin side of thing, or shadow as it's called for the Jedis, and they have a sage or a sorcerer, which on the other side of bits and bobs. Now the Jedi Knight and the Sith Warrior are fairly self-explanatory. They are kind of like the tanking side of things. They do have a DPS spec as well, but they are the tanking side of stuff as well as the Consular is the healing side of things, as well as the Smuggler can heal / Imperial Agent. It's a bit mental because there's only 4 classes, but there's technically a couple of other stuff you can do with each class, so it's a bit hit and miss with them. It is a bit hit and miss. You've got to kind of really plan out what you're going to do. Anyway, my god, bloody hell, so there's a lot of stuff going on in this game. I am if you like this video, then let me know, because I will make some more of the other classes if you want me to. You're just going to have to wait a while, because I'm not always at home and I can't always play this game. I've got other stuff I need to play, I've got other videos I need to make. It's just bloody mental is what it is. Bloody mental. Ugh, I'm running out of breath already. I've been talking too much. So as I was saying, I'm playing as the assassin here. So you're getting a good view of how the assassin works. He's a very up and close and personal. Pretty much the rogue for the World of Warcraft players. It is basically the rogue, okay? And the other side is basically the mage slash priest sort of go get up sort of thing. So all in all, class-wise, I'm liking the game. I think they've done very well in balancing out each, well, not necessarily balancing out, but separating each class to its each different sort of specs, if you like. So you know, you can have the sort of the force wielding side, or you can be an up close and personal lightsabery sort of guy, or you can be a healer sort of character. You know, it's kind of up to you. You can kind of, depending on who you like in Star Wars, you can kind of follow that kind of path. Like I said, I was a big fan of Darth Maul, so Sith assassin. There you go, you're Darth Maul. Cool hood, bang, you're done. Pointy head dealies, and you're fine. If you want to play more like a Yoda sort of class, it's probably, Yoda's a difficult one. I'd probably say something like a Sage, maybe. I don't really know, that's a difficult one. But like, Obi-Wan Kenobi is definitely a Jedi Knight. Obviously, we all know that. That's just stupid. Why did I say that? I do not know. But at the same time, if you wanted to be someone like the Emperor or whatever, you would play as the Sorcerer, because he's very much a lightning-based sort of guy. He goes around going power and all this stuff, which is all fine and dandy if that's what you want to do. Now, all in all, I would recommend buying this game. If you're a fan of MMOs, and Star Wars, then this game is kind of a must. It is set a couple of odd thousand years before the film, so things are very different. I'm going to tell you that. You can go to Coruscant, but I haven't actually been there, but I've heard it's very different from what people think it was going to be from the films and stuff like that, which I don't know if that's a good thing. Me personally couldn't really care less. It's just cool that there's stuff in here that you kind of know bits and bobs about, but at the same time there's loads of new characters come in and all this stuff. You find quests all over the shop. It is very MMO-y as expected, but the scenery and stuff like that is fantastic. Just in this hall alone looks brilliant. I mean, look at all these pillars and this creepy guy who's kind of glowing and kind of going, ooh, is what I imagine he's thinking. Oh, this game. It is just good fun. All in all, I'm a person that likes visuals. If there's a lot of good visuals in the game, I will stick to it, because it's like, oh my god, look at that. It's so awesome. And you go around another corner and it's, oh my god, that's even awesomer than before. And it's like, oh, that lightsaber looks awesome. It's all just, oh, it's brilliant. I think it's a brilliant game. I can't decide which side I like more, whether I prefer the Jedis or whether I prefer the Sith. It's kind of cool being the Sith, because everyone's just a complete and utter bastard. Everyone's sort of like, meh, he's dead. Oh well, who cares? I should go and find someone else and do that. Stuff like that. But it's just brilliant. It really is. It's just like, if you do something wrong, everyone else is around you like, meh, if you do it wrong, you're going to die, basically. It's very sort of in your face and direct. Whereas the Jedis are all, as you would imagine, they're kind of like, we must, oh great, I just knocked that bloody woman off the side. It's going to be a sort of, we have to think about this. Because if I do this, then this could happen, which could then result in this, which is bad because we don't want that to happen. That's kind of the Jedi side of stuff. But it's kind of cool being able to play a completely evil guy and a completely good guy. But if you do play as a Jedi, you can choose nasty outcomes. So you can kind of be Sithy, if you like, as the Jedi side as well, and vice versa. You know, you can be good as well. So there's a lot of stuff that could be covered in this video, and I didn't want to go on forever. This is already just under 9 minutes long. 9 minutes long now. And I don't want to waffle on forever, because A, it's going to take me a million years to upload, and B, you guys get bored. So if you want to see more of this, then please do let me know. I know this is a very brief and kind of like in-your-face sort of review, but it is damn good game. My opinions, loving it. Very good fun. Very cool if you're a Star Wars fan. Definitely a picky upperer. Okay, so if you want to see a bit more of a review, maybe a bit in deeper and specific classes or whatever, then let me know. And I shall have a go. So I'm going to stop here because there is a bit of a spoiler and I don't want to go any further. That's as far as you're going to see in spoiler cases. I don't want to go any further, so because I don't want to ruin it for anyone who does already pick it up or is going to play this class. So there you have it, chaps. Clap, clap, clap. Well done me. I got thus far without ever breathing. That's a lie. I did breathe a little bit. But anyway, I shall see you when I see you, Mr. Nerf Herders, and I hope you enjoy this video. So please let me know what you think. And if you want to see more videos, like I said, this is going to be a gaming channel. This is not a TF2 channel. This is a gaming channel. We're moving to better places, friends, and I'm glad you're here with me. Also, thank you so damn much for 2,000 subscribers. Oh, we're doing so bloody well. I'm so thankful for that, guys. I really, really am. Thank you so much. I have waffled considerably longer than I was planning on doing so. And I will thank you again in the next video as well. Orange box is still up for grabs. The person who won it doesn't actually want it, and someone who won it after that hasn't yet replied to me. So, it's still up for grabs. If you want it, let me know, and I'll put your name into a hat, and I will pick it out. There we go. Simple as. Make sure you bloody reply this time. Anyway, toodaloo, friends, and I shall see you when I see you, when I see you, when I see you. Toodaloo, ta-ra, goodbye, auf Wiedersehen, sayonara, piss off.